What's up, everybody? This is Hillbillies here, and welcome back to episode 10 of my game pickups. I do apologize, of course, for the gigantic time lapse since the last video. I've just been working like crazy. Like, currently, I've been working 6 days a week for the last 2 months, and then a little while ago, I'd worked for 78 days straight, so I just had no time at all to do any sort of video. I've just been working literally non-stop, doing like 70 hours a week, so things have been crazy. But I have a weekend off, so I'm making a video today. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Once again, I do apologize. I'm going to get started here with some controllers that I picked up. I've got one of these here, Darth Vader, like plug-and-play games. I've always enjoyed these. These are fun because they're just like, they're cheap. You plug them in, and you got like 3, 4, 5 games. Who knows? You know, there's always different with each one. But they're always pretty decent, and it's just something fun to distract yourself for a little bit for just a couple bucks. Same thing, another plug and play, but this is the Spider-Man one, but just the evil Spider-Man. I don't know if you can see it now. You see I have like I actually have a nicer background now. Ooh, games and stuff. Yeah, I know. But yeah, this is the, I forget what this is. Sorry, people are going to be like, oh, I don't know how you didn't know that, but yeah, I have that one. And another recent one is a Superman one as well, so I haven't actually gotten to play any of these yet. I would like to try this, especially the Superman one. I kind of want to see what that's about, because I do have another Darth Vader one, but I figured I'd pick it up because you don't see them around all the time, especially where I am. So I got some Xbox and Xbox 360 games as well. To start off, I've got Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue. I picked this up at the Most Wanted nearby me for like 10 bucks because I have the first one, and as a kid, like, I loved this game. Like, it was awesome, the first one, and I never actually got to play the second one, so I'm really excited to get a chance to play that. I'm thinking I might make a series out of that, playing through the first and then the second one, so that you guys can experience it as well. It's actually a pretty decent game. There's a lot of things to collect and explore and find and hunt for, and there's just a lot to the game. So, of course, because who doesn't like Worms, I picked up Worms. This is Worms Forts Under Siege. From the look of it, though, it's more of a, like, third-person type Worms game, more so than the, like, 2D, you know, shoot at your friends with all the different guns and that sort of thing. It's a little different. Of course, because, you know, James Bond is awesome, so I picked up 007, Everything or Nothing, and that was probably like $4 or $5 or something, too. That was not too bad. So, but it's James Bond, and, you know, I'm just trying to add to the collection. I just don't have some of these games, really. Like some of these right here, you know, NHL 09, don't really plan on playing it, got it for $2, but I don't have it, so I now have it, and it's in the collection, and I can just check it off the list. Kind of the same thing with this, you know, Madden 2004, NHL 07, NHL 2K6, NBA 2K3, you see, these are all, like, they're just sports games. I'm not a big sports fan, you know, some games, yes, but most of the time, no. I got X-Men Next Generation, that's also $2. It's literally just a fighting game, but with X-Men characters. But that shouldn't be too bad, right? Like, I may sit down and play that one day, who knows. One game I spotted out of a pile because I'm a big Spyro fan is Spyro Hero's Tale. A Hero's Tale. I have not played this. Like, I had the PlayStation 1 somewhere right there, Spyro Year of the Dragon, and I really, really like that. That is actually probably the first game that, as a kid, I tried to 100% the game, and I'm actually still have the save file on my console, or on the PlayStation 1, on my memory card, that I'm at 99.8% complete. I'm missing like 2 eggs in different levels, and I have never been able to find them. I did go back at one point, and I still wasn't able to find them, so I don't know. I may have to look it up online, but I may just start over and replay through the whole thing because it's a lot of fun. As you see by this giant stack that I have here, these are all PC games. Some of them are, you know, so-so. One of them especially I'm very excited for. This is Dracula Origin. No idea really what it's about. It kind of seems like it's just like a puzzle game and an exploration game. $2, PC game, something to distract yourself with for a little while, so that's always fun. Rayman 3. I've always heard good things about this. I've always heard it was a good, fun game. I've never actually gotten the chance to play it. For $2, whatever. Also, I'm really getting into the whole, like, the bigger box games. There are big box games, but I kind of enjoy they're nice and they look good on the shelf and they stack nice, and I don't know, the art's on the boxes is nice. Like this is Stranger and it looks really cool. So that's kind of the reason I picked these up. Like this is an epic fantasy role play according to it, and it does actually look pretty decent. Once I get a proper desktop setup, then I'll be able to start playing these games. Of course, I had to pick up Flat Out. I already have it on the Xbox, but it's always cool to have it on the, on the PC and whatnot as a backup. $2 again, so looks cool on the shelf. Another thing I don't have. I never even noticed. I just thought this looked cool, but it turned out it was Treasure Planet, and I don't think I've ever actually seen the movie. And but yeah, it's pretty awesome. It looks actually pretty decent. Like you're like flying pirate ships in space and shooting at each other. So there's not too many games like that around, I guess. This is the one I was very excited for. I found these on Kijiji. If you don't know what that is, it's like a mobile app or a website that you can go and post ads and stuff. And somebody was giving these away free, these next couple of games. And this is Aliens Ate My Babysitter. This is a Commander Keen game. This is a very old game. I remember playing one of these. I don't remember which one it was. If anybody knows, when you started off in the level, you were on like Mars and there were little tiny temples and stuff and you ran to them, and then there were like little bobbing aliens around and whatnot. And this looks like this is like a newer version of it. I say newer, but it still uses floppy disks to play the game, so it's not really that new, but I'm very excited to have this because I love the Commander Keen game. That was a lot of fun as a kid running around playing that. Also, just because they're older, once again, these are all like old big box, like floppy disk games. So these are, old games. So this is like Wayne Gretzky 3. Once again, these were all free. Somebody just wanted to get rid of them, and once again, I'm a big fan of all this kind of stuff, so I really enjoy getting that stuff. Same thing with, I have Sim City in the box, a nice big copy of it. That's pretty awesome, and NHL hockey as well. So I'm very excited. I want to get a computer that I can play all that with because why not? It'd be a lot of fun. Just quick. These two things here are not video games, but I'm a big fan of the show, and of course that is Futurama. I'm a big fan of all the, Futurama, South Park, American Dad, Family Guy, Simpsons, all that kind of stuff. So pretty cool to have some more DVDs. I already have a couple of them. I'm trying to get every season of every show, all on copies and whatnot. These are just like PlayStation 1 games that were kind of loose in the thing. So NHL 09, there is one of those old PlayStation like magazine discs that you used to get. I still have a whole bunch from ones that I had the magazines for. Unfortunately, I got rid of all the magazines. And at one time, I remember throwing out my Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages box for the Game Boy Advance, and that kind of sucks. And there is also Tiger Woods PGA 99, or Tiger Woods 99. Pretty cool as well. Picked myself up, of course, because I'm always on the lookout for these kind of things in the toy sections, because that's what they throw them in. But it's a Master Chief figurine. I like these kind of things. I already have like a Banshee and two Grunts and an Elite, so, I got Master Chief to add to that as well. And I'm trying to always look up these things. I already ordered a Mario and Luigi on eBay, so that'll be here eventually. That'll be pretty cool. Those are just like plush toys to, put on the shelf back there or something. Just a quick note, the next games I'm going to show you, some of them are in, not amazing condition, but every single one of these was $1. No tax, which is amazing, because it was no tax day, I guess, there, so it was pretty good. I'm very happy with that. So the first one here, most of these are your, but Nintendo GameCube, the Hulk, never played it, don't own it, so I'm adding it to the collection. Same thing with, most of these things. Unfortunately, what is it? This was Spider-Man, which I'm assuming is not going to be all that amazing. But unfortunately, I guess the guy forgot the disc. I can just go back and get it later at one point. And eventually I will. This is Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. Now, I had the original one, the first one, and I actually did kind of enjoy that. As buggy as it was, that kind of makes games fun sometimes, is when they're messed up and weird. So I did enjoy getting to play the first one, so I want to play through the second one, and my game actually glitched in the first one so bad that I could never collect certain items, like certain guns would never spawn where they were supposed to. I even looked it up online because I was looking around for hours, and it was like, it's supposed to be in this bush, and it's like, well, it's not there, so it's a glitch. And I was like, alright, I'll have to start over. So, whatever. This is Two Worlds. Now, I looked this up, and just out of curiosity, because it looks like an RPG, and I guess they had hyped it up back in the day, but it's like a horrible game apparently, like horrible RPG, and like it's cool in some aspects. Like they did do a good job on some of the scenery and all that. But I think I might like to play that just to see all the glitches and stuff, because there's so many like really bad ones, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. Now, some PS3 game. I got Mag. This is like a, from what I saw online, it's like one of those strategy games, I guess, so you control your people and everything, but I think at the same time it's also a first person. It's supposed to be like first person and strategy game mixed together in perfect unity or something like that. Something like that, yeah, I don't know. Or it was this one that was that. Which is Raven Squad, which is also a military shooter once again. But, you know, for $1, I could not turn that down. Why not? As well as Resistance 2 for the PlayStation 2. Now, I've actually heard really good things about this, so I was kind of surprised that that was in there. Like, I thought Resistance was a really good game. Mind you, it could just be because there was no, like, manual or anything like that with it. I don't know. But, whatever. I have it now. SSX Big. I have SSX Tricky and SSX 3 and all that stuff, and I'm a really big fan of these. These are, like, really over-the-top snowboarding games where you could do, like, way more than you could really do in real life, but it makes it a lot of fun that way. And then actually to go along with that is Cool Borders 2001. Now I have Cool Borders 4 and like Cool Borders 3 for the PlayStation 1, which are pretty good too. So I'm pretty glad to have those, as well as Lost Planet. I have not actually played this. This was $1, I guess, because of like that. And I thought Lost Planet was supposed to be a really good game, so I got this. And it's also the Lost Planet Extreme Conditions. Now I don't know if that's just the name. I've always heard people say just Lost Planet, so I don't know if this is like Lost Planet with the DLC or whatever. I have no idea. I could be completely wrong. It might just be the name. You guys can correct me on that stuff. Now, some PlayStation 2 games. Just quick, like NASCAR '08. Some of these are really fun, though, because you can cause a lot of crashes. Like, me and my buddy used to go around for his campaign, and he'd get, like, go into the $1 million race, and he'd go ahead, and I'd just drive backwards. And at one point, I caused a, like, 47-car pileup, so we were the only 2 cars left. So he just drove around, you know, the proper way and then got $1 million for it. So it was amazing, because that's a good way of doing it. And it was a lot of fun doing it, too, at the same time. So, Soul Calibur 3, always a pretty awesome fighting game and whatnot. You can go around. It's just, you know, pretty well known. So that's a good one to pick up. World Championship Paintball, because I'm a big paintball fan. Like, I love playing paintball. It's just awesome. I used to play it as a kid all the time out in the woods. Built even a big paintball field out in the forest, and that was a good time. Rock Band, because I don't have Rock Band on the PlayStation. I have it on the Xbox and everything, but it's good to have it on, I guess, on everything, just in case. And official game of poker, I guess, for that. I may play that, I may not. It may just sit on the shelf, and then I will be able to say that I have the poker game. And last but not least, this is something like ridiculously heavy, but I'm very glad to have this because this is a very good game, and I loved having this as a kid. So, having found this box, especially, like, this was $4, and which is kind of ridiculous for what it is, which is Age of Empires 3, but it's in the gigantic box that comes with, like, everything. If I could get it out of here, I would show you all of the awesome stuff that is actually part of this. Oh my god, there we go. It's pretty cool. I like the, I'm a big fan, once again, of these. Oh yeah, there's a box within a box again. So, within this, you get, I didn't know this was a thing, but you get art from the Age of Empires. So, basically, all of the ideas for, you know, levels, character designs, all the things like that is all included, in buildings and whatnot. Sorry about the blur there. I'm trying to get rid of that. But yeah, it comes with all of that. I think that's pretty awesome. Like, that's a really nice thing. It's all in really great shape. I'm very, very happy with that. Next here is a player's guide. So I guess this is kind of like a tip for every person you play as, how to, you know, booming, rushing, turtling, all that kind of stuff, just to help you play a little bit better in the game. Something else that I found very interesting, like, there's obviously just the the 2 regular manuals and stuff. But there's like this gigantic poster, like gigantic poster. So you know what? Here, I should show this to you guys. Pardon me for a second. Like, it is insane. Look at this. This is huge. It says, "For King, for Country, for Glory." And it's got, like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got, like, all the soldiers there standing in a line fighting, and then all the other soldiers on the other side firing back. Yeah, that's, like, awesome. I'm definitely going to find a spot. I don't have many spots left right now because I've got, like, posters all over the place, and all the walls in the game room are finally coming together. The game room is finally, you know, almost done, so I may have to do a game room tour as well, since I have, you know, just why not? It's something that's definitely needed. Things have changed a lot since you guys have last seen it, and I'm very happy about that because it's nice to have everything organized and neat and, you know, whatnot. And I've got a pretty big game collection, so it's nice to have everything organized so you can just grab it when you want to and whatnot. But I'm kind of rambling here, guys, so I hope you enjoyed seeing all the games that I got. I'm certainly glad about all the ones that I got. Once again, especially about the Age of Empires. I think that's a pretty awesome set. Pretty glad to have this and most of the games there. You know, it's nice to add to the collection, especially for so cheap. Like, those 10 games for $10, that's really hard to beat. Like, even if they're not the best, you may still get 5 or 6 hours of entertainment for $1, and it's like, you can't really do that anywhere else. Like, you can't even go to the movies for that, right? You could even buy a drink at the movies for $1. So, to play a game for a bunch of hours for $1 is pretty awesome to me. So, you know, I think that's pretty great. So, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below if there's any games you recognized or you want to, you know, just comment whatever the hell you want down below. Cool. So, thanks again so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everybody, just wanted to say thank you again for watching this episode, and if you have any interest of watching the previous episode in this series, then feel free to click on the link displayed there. Once again, thank you for watching. See you next time.